Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Lars here. We're going to go ahead and jump straight on in, head first into the little holiday cup, just like the regular holiday cup, albeit everybody has to be 500 CP or less. And we're starting things off right with Litwick in our lead slot, Vigoroth and Bounsweet in the back. And as a disclaimer, if you don't have Bounsweet, because it needs to be around level 50, depending, Cottony works just as well. Cottony is a great alternative. And I'm guessing if you do use this team, most people will pick Cottony. The main reason I have Bounsweet is because I built it for the Elemental Cup back in the day, and I didn't get to use it because Niantic told me that Bounsweet isn't grass type, so it's not eligible. So yeah, not salty about that at all. I know some of you have heard that story before, but that's why we're using Bounsweet. It's a great Pokemon to use. It does have, I put Drain Kiss there because Draining was too long. So we have Draining Kiss and Energy Ball. So we have a little bit more variety than Cottony, but it has a little bit less bulk. So it's a bit of a trade-off. We're going to go ahead. We're subbing in our dear little Litwick to take the fall here, to take this energy, that Rock Slide, just to relieve their Geodude of all the energy. That way we can come in and then clean up. So here we go, on to the next one. So we have a Ducklet here, which is not what we want to see. We bring in Vigoroth. Now we are one fast move ahead because we brought Vigoroth in. Just a little aside, if you do see somebody bringing in a Vigoroth, you don't want to bring in a Vigoroth of your own because you're either going to have to waste a shield or it's going to be a tie. In regular old Great League, you're probably going to lose. So if you see someone safe swap to a Vigoroth, don't safe swap to a Vigoroth of your own. Just a little tip there. So here we go. We have our beloved little Litwick coming back in, which is not what we wanted to see. RNG was not in our favor, but we are going to make up for it. So there's a Mystical Fire, and that at the very least breaks their attack. And Mystical Fire does have a 100% chance to break your opponent's attack, so use it wisely. They're bringing in a Cottony here. We're going to go ahead. We're going to throw this Mystical Fire against this Cottony. There we go. We break their attack, and now it's safe to bring in Bounsweet. So life is good. We can, regardless if you're using Bounsweet, if you're using Cottony, whatever, make sure you have Charm on there. I know it's grass type move. Razor Leaf is kind of tempting, but it's just the scope of it just isn't as big or whatever as Charm. So make sure you do have Charm on there. There's that. And now it's over. We have won, and we did it. Now, you can go absolutely car salesman crazy and go Litwick, Bounsweet, and Cottony, because I did it earlier. The reason why I didn't really want to post it or do any play-by-plays on it is just because of the fact that I know not a lot of people have Bounsweet, and so it was a little bit, I was going to do it, but I'm like, might as well not. But it performed really well. I went 7-3 with it earlier. So if you do have it, you can try it. But for the most part, this team here is a little bit better and covers some of the gaping holes that the other team has. So there we go. Draining Kiss. And then we're going to finish off. Well, Meganium's going to finish us off. And then we're bringing in Litwick, of course. And we take him out. No sweat. So who do we have? Vigoroth, that's that. We win. And it's on to the next battle. A good lead, a really good lead. So what do? Well, we're switching immediately to our dear friend Vigoroth, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw up a shield here just to be safe. There's an Icy Wind, which is fine. Our attack's broken now, but it's totally cool because what are we going to do? Well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start throwing these body slams like no tomorrow. So there's our first body slam, and then we're trying, and we get off number 2. So here's our second body slam, and luckily that Cottony now has, maybe a third, a fourth HP left, which is great news because we can bring in Litwick, have Litwick do whatever it wants to do, kill that Cottony, and now it's our, they just quit. I believe, they don't even shield here. So this was overall best case scenario, just showing you what to do should you get one, and here we go. So here we go. They quick swap to Vigoroth. And that's always kind of like, we're going to go ahead. We're going to shield here. It is just a bait. They are just going to use Body Slam, but it's totally fine because we're going to return it with a Mystical Fire. So here we go. There's that Mystical Fire. They do opt to shield, which is huge. Now we can safely let this hit us. Whatever it is, it's totally fine. Body slam, it's good no matter what. We would have been good. And although we do have a little bit of HP left, we still are looking really good. So here we go. I meant to throw, I don't know what I was thinking. Meant to throw that body slam, but it's fine. Bring in our little Litwick. And what Litwick is going to do is going to hold off on throwing any charge moves. We are going to shield here just to be safe. But now we can use Mystical Fire against whatever they have in their back. And luckily, Swinub. And so we're going to throw this, because of course it's Swinub, right? Break their attack. And now everything's looking good. Quick switch in, because we know what they're going to do. We know they're going to throw there. So we bring in Bounsweet to absorb this body slam, right? And then now whatever they do, depending, we're still going to be okay. So here we go. Here is a Icy Wind. It breaks our attack, and we do get an extra fast move off. But now all we need to do is get off this Mystical Fire, and then that's that. They have, what, 1 HP left on their other Pokemon? Or 2 fast moves. That's that. We win, and it's on to the next one. So here we go. Now, this is a tough one because, obviously, Pika Libre knows Flying Press and knows Thunder Punch. So it has a pretty good little kit there. There's a Thunder Punch. We do want to save, and we use a shield, and we do want to use this Mystical Fire. So there we go. We're going to throw that Mystical Fire. They make no attempt to save it, so that's fine. Alolan Marowak's coming in, which is something you don't want to see like ever, especially with this team. But it's fine. Throw up that shield and shield that Bone Club. Now we can throw a Mystical Fire and at least break their attack. So there we go. Break their attack. Get a couple more fast moves off. And then we're going to go ahead and bring in Vigoroth. And Vigoroth's going to do what it does best, which is absorb some damage here. There's a Bone Club. No worries. Vigoroth versus Vigoroth. We're going to get this Body Slam off. And yeah, I think I've mentioned this before, but you definitely, especially in the regular 1500 league, if your opponent save swaps to a Vigoroth, you don't want to bring in your own just because they get that extra fast move off, and now the odds of you winning have decreased greatly. So they do get one more Body Slam off here, and I want to point something out. They stop attacking because they don't want to kill us, because they don't want us to get any extra energy off, so it's smart, but in the end, we're still going to win. Right, so there we go. That's that, and it's game over. And it's on to the next battle, a Geodude, which is what you never want to see. Bring in Vigoroth, have Vigoroth just start slapping away, and then, of course, they bring in a Cottony. So what are we going to do here, Lars? Well, we're going to double charge his Body Slam, and luckily they do shield on the second one. I believe the second one won't kill you. It'll be close, but it's always best if you can have them use a shield, then absolutely that works for us. So here comes another Body Slam. They do throw up a shield here. There it is. And now what are we going to do? Well, of course we're sending in Litwick. Go ahead. Whatever they have is not going to be effective. So let them do their thing here. Always let them do that. Unless you have like maybe half health, then yeah, you're good. Don't worry about those shields. And now we have lots of energy, and we can go ahead and safely throw this Mystical Fire. Even though we're in the red, we're still looking really, really good. So here comes Mystical Fire time. And there it is. They opt not to shield. Bounsweet's coming in for the quick, sneaky Pete kill. There it is. And those are always fun. And now it becomes their Oddish versus our Bounsweet. We're using Charm. They're using Razor Leaf. We both resist each other's fast moves. And none of us want to use a shield here or use a charge move. So we're fine. We're golden. We win. That's that. And it's on to the next one. Let's check it on out. What do we have here? So they quick switch. We knew they were going to quick switch to... I've seen this team a couple times. And 99%... Well, 100% because I haven't seen anybody do anything else. They bring in Ducklet. So that's why I was in such a hurry to quick switch, because I knew what they were going to bring in. So what do we do here? Well, you can try to fake them out. You can try to do whatever. This person isn't biting. I probably, if I had a time machine, I would have gone back and used Body Slam, but it's totally fine. There's another Bubble Beam. And so what are we going to do? Well, we're going to throw this Rock Slide here. Luckily, they opt not to shield. They do have a little bit of energy left, but a couple fast moves takes care of that real quick, right? So here we go. What are they going to do? We still have the lead. We still, well, both of us have a shield. Oddish is coming on in. Of course, we're going to bring in Litwick. They quick switch, And it's over. It is over because our little Bounsweet can take care of business here. And that's that. There we go. At this point, life is looking really, really good. We don't even have to worry about charge moves here because it's pretty much game over. There's that, and we win. And it's time to check out the very last battle. This one actually ended in a tie, so that works, especially with a really bad lead like this. A tie absolutely works. So what are they going to do? Well, they've used 3 fast moves. They're going to throw Flame Charge. That's fine. Going to wait till they get off the second one right there. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw this Mystical Fire. Like so. And now what do? Well, don't really want to waste that last shield. So there's a fly. Go ahead, bring in Vigoroth. Have Vigoroth do its thing. And then they're going to go ahead and do their thing. And we're going to shield here. So this way, at the very least, we do have some energy. Plenty of energy to burn. And then they choose to bring in a Vigoroth of their own. We are double charging Body Slam here, just so we can get it off back to back. There's one. They shield it. Great news for us. Here comes number 2. And let's see what we do here. We're going to go ahead. We're going to throw the second Body Slam. And then we quick switch immediately to Bounsweet. And there's that. So they're going to go ahead and they'll do their thing. And in the end, we do end up just... There's a Thunderbolt. We do end up killing each other. But you know what? With a bad lead like that, we'll take it. So go ahead, do our thing. I believe Vigoroth has a higher attack. That's the reason why I wasn't willing to sacrifice it. So there we go. Their Body Slam is going to end Bounsweet, and then we'll end up killing each other. And that's that. Thank you all for watching.